Hello and welcome everyone to a second day of Forgotten Treasures expansion. We're gonna be looking at the new card that Northern Realms got. It's not the abuse, and also I hope you liked yesterday's video. But today we're trying Blue Stripes Commandos with Mutagenerator. Mutagenerator as a 0 tempo card artifact. You need to play it, you gain no points, but after a turn it activates, and whenever you play a unit to melee row, it boosts 5 random units on your side of the battlefield with the same provision cost by 1. So if you play a 4 provision card to melee, it searches for 5 random targets on your board and buffs them by 5. But for commanders, this probably is more important. Whenever you play a ranged unit, boost 5 random units in your deck by the same provision. So because of that, we know that Blue Stripe Commanders are 5. That's why we play machines. I looked at the cards at 5 provisions, and yeah, playing Siege in this deck makes the most sense. We play Caro Ballistas. I put Griffin Witcher Ranger here. We know that Dwarves are playing all their units onto one row, so that's the intentional target. And then Maxi is also 5 provision card that helps you with drawing. I decided to cut a Nero. You might have seen this deck before. But yeah, the main idea is to create commanders, copy them with Megascope, with Blue Stripe Scouts. You have Roche Merciless spawning more copies, but yeah, the abuse of this deck is King Foltest, that whenever a unit is buffed on your side of the battlefield, it spawns a copy of that unit for the first copy that got buffed. So intention is to play him next to Blue Stripe Commander. And let's see. As I said, no Neromancy in this deck. We going in without any cut footage, so if we don't find the cards, we don't find the cards. We have Curse Scroll for consistency, we have Natalis AA. Natalis is only played with 2 Warfare cards. We get AA and then reinforcements to copy. We play Pavetta, but that's not triple commanders, only the double commanders, so no renew. And we queue into Skellige. Quite likely this is gonna be a City Nova deck. We sadly don't have Purify. We don't get blue coin, so no way to find a defender. Another card that I added to the deck is Ring of Favor. Ring of Favor seems to be quite a nice fit into this deck. So we got Siege. Maybe, just maybe, we can see and potentially play Siege here. 5p cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We could even play Mutagenerator, but committing Siege with 0 point play is a big no-no. So let's see. That's a bit of a change of plan. Usually you want blue coin, you want defender, foltest, blue stripes. Also can check if he found his heat wave. It looks like he didn't. We have Caro. We're getting leader charges. Another one, please. The more the merrier. I know that he has damage here. Okay, leader charge. Yeah. Sweet. Primal Savagery with the Highland Warlords that increase the damage on the raid cards is pretty insane. Do you have another one in hand? No.
Should never have taken this contract.
We do get full leader out of him. The curious situation. So Pavetta is dead, Rink is dead until we play a unit. I don't really want to play Siege Ladder. I think we're going for AA on the commando. You prefer throw? Shouldn't be. I would suppose that he'd heatwave the siege over using his leader charges. So this should be safe, or another troll hard removal is... yeah, maybe not. Fair enough, the knife was still there. Well, I think we are... in a big trouble here, since we don't have a unit. But there is nothing that a couple of leader charges and the ring wouldn't save. Yeah, look. I'm not risking the reach. If you watched yesterday's Traveling Priestess gameplay, I was kinda asking for getting punished. And that's probably why you can put a For Provision Purify into your deck. That card is everywhere at the moment. So he gets 8 points of carryover, but he doesn't get 9 points of leader control. He must be playing Magic Compass that would allow him to... Okay. Magic Compass allows him to play Fuku or Lippi, and he seems to be playing Lippi cards. Getting it like this. Honestly, not a big fan. I also kept zero tempo card in my hand. That seems to be a mistake. All God. All God in round 2 is quite slow unless he goes for the 2-0 immediately. Okay, Great Sword is the reason why he had a Mega Scope. Yeah, we're doing this. We don't have a second copy to pull. But I want to play foltest and click it immediately without potentially wasting a leader. First time battlefield, the unit is boosted.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Well, ain't that unfortunate.
Elves must die! Nice mess you've got here.
So I don't even know how the interaction works. A bit scared because of that. Because this foltest might be... might be broken. I'm not interested in more copies of Blue Scout Commando though. I guess we're testing. Yeah, so countered. We got countered quite in a curious manner. That's 4. That's 10.
You must stop, please.
Semper Fi!
A freaking Diabear though. I don't have anything to say. And yeah, we burned through Siege and now we burned through Commandos. We are kinda screwed. He also tinned to 3. If he has another manipulation, that's a 14-point card coming out for him. Okay, that was too risky to keep 2 tempo cards. He also has his raids buffed, so that might be that, yep.
You can run, you can hide.
Roche Merciless at the bottom. Incredible. We did find our cards, like Roche doesn't really count. But it wasn't enough. And I purely blame Diabear for that. Quite curious that we managed to find this card on the ladder. But it counters Brewer Dwarfs.
I sense strong magic.
He's a memer. We'll give him that.
What do you want?
Let's split the buffs. If he plays 3 tempo many times, there would have been a chance. But no, Hjalmar got buffed. And he also has the buffed Champion's Charge. Okay, well played. Curious deck. We've seen him play the Hypertin cards though, so that will backfire quite often, I would assume. Especially if you are playing the Golden Necker, you might pull it. He might have pulled it a last round during the push. So we try again. Maybe commitment of Siege. I was trying to bully, but we had too many dead cards, so only have myself to blame. Assimilate. Assimilate can interrupt the combo by placing a spy between a commando and a foltest. So reinforcements are nice to have. We go first this time around. Mutagenerator. I'd love this card around 2. Ah yeah, there is this problem of not being able to click the curse scroll immediately. I don't want to put foltest or blue stripe commander onto the board. And this gives him a nice copy. We can AA for defender. That's rather wasteful. And I think we still take defender. Roping is no good. We'll find Poeta later. We have AA for her.
Long may he reign.
This slows us down heavily.
Me? One never need ask me twice.
The need for Karo not having the Donomir immediately. Oh.
Victories require a great sacrifice.
Opponent is all in on assimilate by the looks of it.
Mess you've got here.
He would be pretty happy to have a bunch of blue stripe commanders if he plays the Shelmar. Look at this Mutagenerator, broken. As broken as ours.
Scream so makes my hand wobble. Onward! Attack!
Since he didn't do anything with defender, we just go foltest. Oh, double proc on 3 engines. I'm surprised Rune Mage doesn't have assimilate on its card, knowing the love for the assimilate. We've had the deck alive for quite a while, although it was less popular past season.
Conquered Gesso! Lordling scum are no better. Regroup.
So we kind of have to do this
Semper Fi!
to get ahead. We still have the ring, and we are keeping ahead with this click, so perfectly fine. This deck definitely profits from ring's presence, especially since we play defender, so if that goes unanswered, the buff goes to a protected unit. We need to remember that foltest only activates at the end of the round, so we want to play Ring of Favor on Commander. If we play it on Scout, then we get a copy of Scout back into the deck, which is suboptimal. He should have placed the Spy here. I also don't think I'm clicking. We still have the ring. And yeah, AA sadly has anti-synergy with this, so... AA also buffs, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since this deck was played, so... Not 100% sure. He got himself reinforcements, fair enough. So should we Natalis for another copy of Blue Stripes Commander? I think we should, as it gives us the lead. So let's remind ourselves.
Regroup.
Oh wait, it doesn't work. Nice. I'm all in for that. And once again, yeah, we're getting 18-point buff. If he passes, we are ahead. If he doesn't pass, we protect. Oh, plate protected. No big deal. If he has the ring, of course, then he counters us. A leader. But why? My kind and friendly opponent. Why would you leader? I think I'll click. I cannot play anything else.
Semper Fi!
And he went aggressive. I'm not sure he has the reach, but I'd rather have 20-point reach over.
No one can hide from me.
Ah, that's cute. Yeah, we are out. We got his leader, we got most of his assimilate. Meat provision cards, of course. Bratans and Artot are still there. He plays Shelmar. If he could have created an army of those, it would have been insane. But he was pretty good with the Nar cards. He can smoke them out. Quite insane that he managed to actually smoke them out and infantry spawning 2 and 3 units in one go. We didn't win, so I feel we have to mulligan this.
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
If you can, play Siege with tempo. I think you do.
Her grace will not be
This is second AA, so a bit risky here. I suppose the main question was and is if we can win the round without pulling those out.
The North, Tamaria.
Maybe it was a mistake in the end.
Nice mess you've got here. Death to the enemy!
Because now we don't have an access to it. And we committed the siege, so... I just got a bit scared if his hand is pretty stacked.
Bring more coin.
Then we'd have a problem. That's quite funny. Maybe we should have hero passed. Wait. But how? I don't believe we have 20-point card here for him to create unless I'm severely misremembering our deck. It has defenders, tutors, pavetas.
Close rank!
I have no idea what opponent was expecting to happen. So I think for the YouTube video we go for the third one. 3 games with the deck should be indicative of its overall power level at the start of the season. If you're having fun, that's a good indicator. You cannot get an indicator of deck strength on the first day while especially playing at the rank 3. But it's at least showing that the combos work. It just that we need to figure out when and what goes to the commitment. And yeah, you have a severe lack of access to foltest on red coin. We have Defender, we have Roche, a double blue stripe commander and Megascope, so we're still going through the motions. Oh yeah, thanks. Gee, I dreamed of getting milled. At least we create new copies at the bottom of the deck, but nonetheless, let's see the top deck.
And now I shall break you.
Siege is number 3. Quite the scary match to queue into. So remember when I told you about potentially having or not having indication how fun it is or how good it is. You definitely cannot measure your deck over playing versus meal. Meal invocates our defender. Another blow to our chances.
I pass on every 10th round.
I wouldn't mind getting Mutagenerator milled. We won't have 5 units in our deck anyway.
Here's our chance.
Okay, that's a bad hit. Death to the enemy. Any anime fans watching this? Let me know in the comments if you do agree with that statement. So he played Operator. I doubt he played it just for fun. You must have a couple of spies.
Quite the meme, bloody non-humans.
This is 6, 5, 5, 4. We only have one full provision card. I'm just thinking about playing Mutagenerator. It buffs a couple 3 5s. 1, 2, 3. Then we copy another one. You know what? Although he must not have control, so playing those front row is not really beneficial.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Okay, that's a great hit for us. Bye bye. Also, did I forget to ping last turn? I might have been too excited. Okay, so we get this. Why am I damaging Kingslayer? I'm not entirely sure. Teleportation is a card.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
AA is a thinning weapon. Might as well be eliminated.
Elves must die!
I'm playing this next.
No one can hide from me.
That's a shame. So, anything in particular we want to buff? I'm not entirely sure. He must have the ring of his own. No. Ah. Okay. Give me siege, please. We kept a Caro in our hand. That's not siege. That's a siege trigger. Pretty please. We have those three at the bottom. Thank you. So the chances were about what, 50-50? Should we even... Wait, yeah, the Golden Necker. I'm not entirely sure of Golden Necker Nova power level. And a won't count. His meal, his intention to get us to 0. Can he feed Colgrim into meal? I remember that making an appearance a couple of months ago. I think we play. Okay, so we couldn't rely on extra siege points. We are playing Caro, foltest, Caro.
A coat of arms is nothing you choose. Dare not mock mine.
Since he has Defender, we are most likely not going through it anyway. Ah, never mind.
So that others may sleep.
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
So, did you hit your 10 in? He's thinking. One thing to think about is of course the Stregobor pull. We are hoping that he gives us the commando. Ah no, wait, it's the last turn, so commando wouldn't matter. We don't have Pavetta anyway.
Do not make me beg.
This is fine by me, we're not trying to kill anything. As our ranger is depending on it. Will damage stuff though. And we have no control over the trap.
Here's our chance.
And Natalis was dead. It's completely fine. This hurts. Not being able to kill Kingslayer. Reduce cooldown gives us the same point as the boost. Look, we have as many cards as he does. Is he even trying to...
My nose where it doesn't belong.
Is he even trying to bully us? I'm not entirely sure.
2 days of pursuit.
We have this. We buff the machine. And I think we triple leader. What does he have anyway? For 20 points.
Give no quarter.
Not enough. Okay, so there is the deck for ya. With the prevalence of a meal on the ladder, or reappearance of meal, thanks Spacey and whoever else is promoting that archetype, you can counter, or try to counter it. Just don't copy your commandos. Copy something else, and then you don't overturn yourself. We got lucky that Siege survived, so his heat wave went there. Although I don't think it was enough, because we only buffed by like 6. Yeah, that's the deck. Mutagenerator, we haven't seen it. Shows you a card is quite mediocre. We played it for buff in Blue Stripe Scouts. I did get it while testing the deck on Blue Stripe Commandos, so your actual perfect plan is get blue coin, get defender down, Roche Merciless or just a commando, play foltest next to it, copy a bunch of commandos, you probably need to click them. Round 2 you go siege, you put you play Pavetta to put the commandos back, and then you play your machines, Reinforced Ballistas and Cara Ballistas. The animation is pretty decent of buffing units in your deck as well, so have fun with the decks. Thanks for watching. Drop a follow if you haven't yet, if you enjoy content, and leave a comment with any deck ideas that you had success with, because yeah, we'll probably go Rune Mage next video for assimilate fun. Expanding your create pools by 2 extra is always fun, although I watched a couple of players already struggle with hitting Uma with a great target or Agora true form. So yeah, cheers, thanks for watching, bye bye.